cloud day.
The sun will find its way to the sky today, and it will be around 81 degrees. Overall, it should be a very nice day to go outside after lunch.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today's science. Today's science fact of the day is like a warm breeze in the summer.
NASA released some new findings on solar wind and the sun this week, and we sent Indy to the sun to tell us about it.
Hello, Panthers. It's a little warm, just a little warm up here on the sun, but it's not too hot. The solar wind's evolution is finally coming to light thanks to new analysis of observations from NASA's Solar Terrestrial Radiations Observatory. The twin spacecraft known as Stereo A and Stereo B studied the sun's edges to see how constant flow of charged particles known as the solar wind originates. Since solar storms containing these particles can damage satellites and power lines, understanding how these particles are generated is key to improving safety on Earth. NASA officials said in a statement, "Check out this video about the solar winds."
Scientists have now spotted signs of a structured boundary between the sun and the rest of the solar system. The sun is not a hard ball in space, nor is it a giant ball of fire. Instead, it's a mass of charged particles and magnetic fields. This material extends outward, flowing beyond the surface of the sun, creating an atmosphere that spreads throughout our solar system. But the transition is not perfectly seamless. Our star can be characterized into layers. Each region has its own temperature ranges and special properties. We call the sun's atmosphere the corona. The steady breeze of particles flowing out from the sun and filling the space between the planets is the solar wind. New research indicates that there is a discernible transition between the corona and the solar wind. This difference is marked by a visible change in the consistency of solar material departing the sun. About 20 million miles out from the sun, the very nature of the solar material changes, and the sun's magnetic field no longer controls its movement. At this point, the flow becomes more turbulent. Like water from a squirt gun, the plasma starts as a stream, but then breaks into drops. The farther out it goes, the weaker the sun's magnetic control of the material, and the less clear its form becomes. To find this transition, scientists took images of the faint solar wind and used an algorithm to dim the competing brightness of background stars and dust. These are the first movies of the solar wind itself in a previously unmapped region, helping us understand what's flowing from the sun through the space around our planet and out to the edges of our solar system. Crucial information as we continue to explore.
Now, let's have some school news. 8th graders who are interested in entering for the yearbook cover design contest, entries are due to Mrs. Coppola or Flanagan by October 1st.
7th graders, turn in your newsy information slips in the cafeteria in the morning or during lunch as soon as possible. If you have any questions, see Ms. Coppola.
Ladies, listen up. The Parkland cross-country team is looking for a few more members for the girls' team. If you are interested in cross-country, see Mr. Akabe today.
Students interested in martial arts and weight training with Mr. Rodriguez, get your permission slip in ASAP. You begin next Wednesday after school.
Auditions for Parkland's Winter Play Monster Park will be held on September 28th and 29th from 3 to 4:25. Pick up an audition packet in the main office and see Mr. Bergman if you have any questions.
Super Sci U will meet this Thursday after school in 2028. Get your permission slips to Dr. Cohen and see him if you have any questions. Now let's head over to Indy on the Death Star.
Thanks, Sam. I'm here on the Death Star, where I was looking to interview one of the worst villains in history, Darth Vader. But it seems Darth has had a change of heart. He's not here because he's in Blacksburg, Virginia, picking up trash on the side of the highway. Don't believe me? Check out the picture in the right corner. In the corner. That's right, Darth Vader adopted a highway in Virginia and is cleaning it up. The real person behind this is Henry Walkway, who was disturbed by the amount of garbage along the roadway. He dressed up because it made people smile and many stopped to take pictures of him or honk their horns to show their appreciation. What a cool way to make a difference. Now here's a little known fact about Darth Vader. Yesterday he officially entered the race for the President of the United States. Here is his first campaign video.
From sea to shining sea, America is looking for leadership, for jobs, for opportunity, for security. One candidate's record speaks for itself. One candidate created 2 million jobs on board the Death Star. One candidate stripped the rights of all citizens so that all citizens could have equal rights. One candidate implemented mandatory service and vowed to hunt down the enemies of chaos to the very last man. He did it for the Galactic Empire, and he can do it for America. Strength through authority, peace through hostility, balance through tyranny. This November, vote Vader, and together we can rule the galaxy.
Wish these students a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Our
birthday, dear.
technical
Happy birthday to you.
Well, we're done for today. We'll leave you with these words from NBA great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Fundamental preparation is always effective. Work on those parts of the game that are fundamentally weak. Spot your weaknesses, Panthers, and work on strengthening them.
Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!